She helped me with just like a range of shows. I was just looking at the other show that she helped me with on food justice. We did a show on the Dig In conference here at UC Santa Cruz. And the very last show that we did together was actually a tribute to Berta Cáceres, who was an activist killed in Honduras. And she helped me do all of the research in pulling that show together, and she actually was able to pre-record with me. And so that was kind of my gift sort of to her for the show, was to have now her voice, her podcast on this incredible show. And one of the things that struck, that was important, I think, for Karen in this experience is that she learned digital skills. She learned how to actually put a podcast together all by herself. And she learned how you actually do online research, because I think not every research site carries the same validity. So she was able to start learning how to discern online news. And I thought that was actually really important, because there is so much that's fraudulent that's out there. There's so much that is, I don't want to use the word fake news, but there's problematic information. And so by working with me, she was able to actually be a more discernible reader of the news. And then I think the last thing that she was able to do was in the tribute episode we did to Berta Cáceres, we were recording and she said, "Are you okay?" And she just said, "I just really want to do a good job because I learned so much about her, and now I realize she's an Honduran activist who was killed actually it's pretty unclear, by various paramilitary forces there in Honduras, and she was someone who had been dedicated to sort of protecting rivers and land in Honduras for decades. But anyway, so it was just touching to me to see that, learning about this particular person and all the incredible work she was doing to sort of protect land rights in Honduras meant so much to her. And so yeah, and now she's off in the world doing great things. And so I was able to be her reference. And I remember the person called and said, "Would you hire her again?" I'm like, I would, like in a heartbeat. She was amazing. And so anyways, I'm glad to see that she's kind of out in the world doing good work.
Yeah, thank you.